Hello friends. Friends, in this video, we'll learn a reverse forward starter control wiring connection. We will also learn applications of reverse forward starter and which component is required for this control wiring connection. So let's start and first understand applications of reverse forward starter. So it's just simple. If you have motor and you want to rotate in both direction, forward as well as reverse, so you need to connect a reverse forward starter. So we just use reverse forward starter for rotating motor in both direction, forward and reverse. So let's start and understand which component is required for reverse forward starter control wiring connection. We use 2-pole control MCB, 2 contactor, one for forward rotation, one for reverse rotation. And if your contactor have one NO and one NC terminal, then you can connection very easily, but your contactor does not have NO and NC terminal, so you need to connect 2 add-on block. So we connect 2 add-on block, one overload relay, one stop push button, one start push button for forward rotation, one start push button for reverse rotation. Now let's start how to do proper control wiring. As we know, for operating contactor, we need to provide phase and neutral to the coil. Our contactor have 220 volt supply, so we need to connect to phase and neutral. So we connect neutral first to the both contactor directly. After that, we learn how it works and how to proper control wiring. Now we connect neutral to the both contactor coil directly. Now understand how to provide phase connection. We connect a phase wire from control MCB and first give to the overload relay NC. We always give a phase first to the overload relay NC, because if our motor takes large current and it get hotted, then overload relay will trip and our motor starter will safe and motor also safe. So always first phase goes to the overload relay NC point. So we connect a phase to the overload relay NC point and connection should be tight. We connect one connector from NC output side and goes to the stop push button first. We use NC element for stop push button, because when we press stop push button our starter will stop. So we use NC push button for stop and connection make sure full tight. Okay. Now output of NC we connect 2 wire, one for forward rotation push button and one for reverse rotation push button. So we connect 2 wire here. Now connect 2 wire. One connect for forward push button and one for reverse push button. We connect one for forward push button and one to the reverse push button. Okay. Now when you press forward push button, our forward contactor should operate. When you press reverse push button, your reverse contactor should operate. But if we don't want to start forward and reverse contactor at the same time, to protection we connect interlocking, because by using interlocking your both contactor cannot operate at the same time. So we provide interlocking. So first understand how to provide interlocking in motor starter. We connect one wire for forward push button. Okay. When we press forward push button, our supply comes in this wire or connector. So connect one connector here, and when we press push button our forward contactor should operate, but for interlocking we use reverse contactor NC terminal, because when reverse contactor stop, then supply pass. If reverse contactor is operated, then NC makes a no and no supply will pass and forward contactor will not operate. Okay, forward contactor will operate only when reverse contactor is in stop position. So we connect one connector from NC terminal output side and gives to the forward contactor coil. Okay. If we press forward push button, our forward contactor operate, but when reverse contactor is in a stop position. Okay. Now same process for reverse contactor. We connect one connector in reverse push button. Okay, one connector is in reverse push button. And connect to the forward contactor NC terminal, because we want to operate reverse contactor. But before operating reverse contactor, we connect one connector to the forward contactor NC terminal, which is used in add-on block. Okay, we connect NC terminal. Our reverse contactor will operate when our forward contactor is in stop position. We connect one wire to the NC terminal and gives to the reverse contactor A2 coil. Okay. When we press stop reverse push button, our reverse contactor operate. When we press start forward push button, our forward contactor is operate. But only when we press push button. If we stop pressing, then our starter will stop, because we don't provide holding yet. Okay. First understand how our starter works. After that we provide holding connection. First start control MCB. When we press forward push button, our forward contactor will operate, but only when we press push button. When press reverse push button, reverse contactor operate only when we press push button. If we stop pressing, our starter will stop. If you want to operate permanently, then you have to provide a holding connection. So provide first a holding. How to provide holding? As we always, we can take holding wire from NC output or NO input. So you can take from holding connection from NC output or NO input from here or here. So we take one wire from forward push button input connection. Okay, because at this point supply comes continuously, so we take holding connection from here and connect to the contactor anode terminal. Okay, how it works we will learn very easily. First connect to the both contactor anode terminal. So one wire here and one wire here, so we connect to one loop here and connect to the both contactor. We connect a holding wire to the both contactor. Okay, now how it works first understand. Okay, this supply comes directly to the contactor anode terminal. When you press push button, your supply comes here and holding supply comes here. Okay, and your contactor operate, then that means NO makes NC and supply comes here. Okay, so we connect one connector from NO to coil. Okay, when your contactor operate first time, when you press push button, your contactor operate, NO makes NC, so supply comes here, and we connect one connector from A2 to NO. So first we connect both connector from coil to NO terminal. Okay, now we connect connector from coil to NO terminal. Okay, when we press push button, our coil operate, then supply comes here. Okay, and our holding supply comes to the NO terminal. Okay, when our contactor operate, NO makes NC, supply comes here and our contactor will operate permanently. Okay, how it works first understand. Okay, when you press forward push button, our forward contactor is in start position and reverse contactor is in stop position. If we press same time reverse push button, our reverse contactor will not operate, because we made interlocking in this connection. If you want to start reverse contactor, so you have to start first forward contactor, then press reverse contactor. Our reverse contactor is in the start position. At same position we start our forward contactor, our contactor will not start. If you want to start forward contactor, you have to stop first, then press start push button. So at the same time both contactor will not operate because of interlocking in both contactor. So I hope you clear the concept. If you like the video, please press push button. If you have any doubt, please ask in comments box. For today's enough. We'll meet next video. Thanks for watching.